Oh, we will later, Kenny. Don't you worry. We're ready to roll on a Tuesday. We've got sound from Trajon Langdon. We've got Tarek Skubal audio and updates. And Kenny role-playing, not like he does at home. This one's strictly business, people. Kenny will be playing the role of Steve Yzerman. I will play the role of unsaid NHL GM. We're consummating a deal.
So no wig and a cape? Gotcha.
No, Kenny won't be playing Officer McNaughty tonight. So this is very exciting. We have a loaded show. And we start with there is no town in America, Ricardo. No town in America where more action and fireworks take place in the off seasons. I can hardly keep up with all of the action, the trades, the blockbusters, the pop, the sizzle. Woo! I feel like I'm at effing SummerSlam. Cue the pyrotechnics. We have Trajon Langdon telling you about the Pistons offseason plan. I'm too excited. No more hiding it. We're just going to play this audio and cue the party music. David, hit it. There you go. You guys got what you wanted. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
You know what the irony is? Juxtaposing that and looking at the parade going on for OKC. And we just got the trust us. It's going to work.
Right.
Going to run this
Sign
back.
a big free agent, Hartenstein, made a huge trade to get SG. Look, here's the bottom line. Here's how I want to play this. We don't need to talk about any other damn team. We can just talk about our people. Last night, Wojo did a topic, and I credit him, even though he woefully misrepresented where I stand on things. That's fine. It's for effect, and I'm not mad. But 80% of people were shooting down a trade to get Giannis.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, okay, you idiots. Then here you go. I mean, basically, Wojo couldn't even believe it. And this is where we are in this town.
Why?
Because here, do you need a T-shirt that says we like our guys? Because that's what it is in this town. Lions, Tigers, Pistons, Wings, it's all the same. So here, you got what you wanted. You're going to WBBT it. You're going to keep the band together. And listen, I'm not mad if that's what you believe. I'm okay, sorry. We lost Rico when I said...
Yeah, because this isn't like Zion, which I get. He has a history of not playing. It's Giannis.
Didn't matter.
What's wrong with Giannis?
You don't need him. He's 30, doesn't shoot threes. They don't like his accent.
Okay.
Farted in an elevator. People were just making things up.
Okay.
Ask Wojo.
I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
No, there's nothing to be quiet about. I'm asking people, okay, Trajon Langdon has just told you we're not going to be aggressive. Yeah, we're going to develop from within, and if we can, quote, get better on the margins, blah-blah-blah. Okay, there's your offseason. 248. You don't have a first-round pick. So there you go. You're going to run it back. Halliburton's dead. Tatum's dead. Dame's dead. Your answer, run it back. Mm-hmm. Are you good with it? Yes, no, or otherwise? I don't need to tell you where I'm at. It doesn't matter. Because unlike you people, I actually want to win a championship. Unlike you people, I don't eat the gruel that I'm served. Hey, let's check that Pistons title hotline. It's right down the street from the Tigers, off the cliff from the Lions, who have never won anything. And honestly, it feels like the Wings never have either. Because it feels like 3 lifetimes ago when we had players we cared about, deep, meaningful runs, and they were up 2-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals, only to lose in 7 games. Nick Lidstrom off the crossbar with under a minute to go. The point I'm making is... I'm different. So where are you guys at? Rico, David, Kenny? Do whatever you like.
I like to rescind what I said yesterday of the yes
you
and
lied.
no.
You lied to me. You lied to your community.
I did not lie.
And you know what? You lied to the black community.
No.
You
know what?
You're a problem.
When you get more information, you're allowed to change your mind. I got more information today. I sat there and listened to the press conference with you.
Trajon went no and no.
And immediately, all the air just went out the room like, okay, you know what? I got to change this. Because I thought I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He's new. Let's see what he does in his first real offseason after seeing everything that he has with this team. I honestly thought he saw what we saw. You got all of these players who won't be playing next year. If they do, it may be for half the season. The East is available. I'm going to make the move. I got a superstar in the making. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to be aggressive. And instead, I guess I shouldn't be surprised because the owner came out and said, I just want to win a series next year. We did a great job, and maybe next year we'll even win a series. That was the goal. All he did was reiterate what the owner said. So, no and no.
No and no.
No and no.
No, and no.
I apologize.
You don't need to apologize.
I thought he was going to actually do something. I really did. And hearing that, you don't even own a first-round selection.
Oh, they have pick 37, though. Don't worry. I'm sure the local media will be busy blowing bubbles for that pick.
Then
everything's great. I'm a kid with a bubble machine. Oh, they got a real steal at 37 in Jan Forsberg.
Yeah, here's the sad reality to that. That person probably went back to college to make more money.
All right, so where are you guys at? Go ahead. You should be taking a damn victory lap. This is what 8 out of 10 of you wanted anyways, right?
Not KD, but Giannis. Wow.
No. Literally,
no, I'm just saying, wow.
Most Piston fans wanted them to do nothing. So here it is. So go ahead. What do you think's going to happen next year? You think you're winning the East? You're not. Are you taking advantage of the East being wide open? Not really. And before you say it, no one is sitting here propagating trading Jaden Ivey. So you can just save those hot takes. I'm fine keeping him. I wanted to add a power forward or a wing. And Orlando has gotten better. And I think they're much better than you. So go ahead. Your GM just came out. Only in Detroit can you get away with this, by the way. There's no other town where you have this big turnaround. Energy's high. People are excited. It is uncanny. There's something. I know Detroit is built on a giant salt mine. We really got to start checking the water. Because only in this town can you go up there. Trajan looked like he didn't sleep last night. He's barely with us. We're not going to be aggressive. Development, Goulet. It's just like, really? That's what you're offering us? Everyone is so excited about this team. And why is the idea of, by the way, keeping your options open? Why go up to the podium and say that? Why say you're not going to be aggressive? Why why show everybody all your cards? We just talked about this. Scott Harris did a beautiful job when he came on our station. You can't show your cards. Trajan? It's here. Here's the launch codes.
He basically said, yeah, we're going to be working to get our guys back, and we'd love to have them back, but that's up to the agents.
WBBT, man. Bringing the band back together. That's what this town is.
We'll get Hardaway back, and we'll have the breaking news sounder.
Cool. This is what people wanted. Tell us how happy you are. Here, I'm right here. Seriously, you should all, in unison, have boners. Mm-hmm. You should be tripping over your boner to call, to tell us the sportsgasm you've experienced, that your GM has given you what you wanted, which is, we're not doing anything. We're going to develop, and if we can get better on the margins, okay. Phone lines are available. The boner hotline is available.
Yeah, because right now I feel the way in the Knicks game when K threw the ball to Hardaway in the corner and it goes out of bounds. Whatever. Basically, they didn't make the shot. That's how I felt when I heard that. Like, I'm excited. I'm waiting. You're going to say, we're going to be aggressive. Guys, I'm looking at the free agent market. I'm looking at making some trades. We're going to see what we're going to do. Something. Give us something. Instead, you rolled it back with, we're going to bring back the guys and just going to maybe next year. Wow.
Okay. No, David, please.
The feeling I had on Sunday, and I know I might be a bad person, but the feeling I had on Sunday, Tyrese Halliburton goes down, and yes, sad for him. But in my head, I'm like, oh, it's time. Now we have to go out there and do this.
No.
And we get this from the GM today. This is disappointing. I have waited years, year after year after year after year after year after year to finally get back to the playoffs, to finally be a good team again. We've done that, and now it's time to be aggressive and go out there and be better because the East is wide open, and we're talking about young guys and their development, and they're working out right now. I don't care what they're doing right now. Trade them. Get me a star.
Okay. I mean, David, I'm not screaming for a star. I would like it, but I can't create one out of thin air. It's the idea that unless you got to leave room for love in your heart, maybe Langdon goes heel turn and does make a big trade. But when a guy goes out and tells you, yeah, we're not going to, I don't foresee it. I don't think we're going to be very aggressive. We're going to develop, hope to get our own guys. He's telling you. So go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I thought that he was going to be a lot like Troy Weaver on draft day. Weaver, that was his day to shine. He went out there, he was the belle of the ball, and the Pistons were interesting. They were making moves. And I guess I just expected the same thing and not to be shot down 48 hours for the draft.
Yeah, Kenny,
I'm not a smart basketball fan like you guys are, but I have a question that, Mike, you actually asked earlier. Why would he say that? Why wouldn't he just say we're exploring all options? We want to see what's out there, yada, yada, yada.
I have no
GM
idea.
speak.
I have, Kenny.
Very strange.
It's very strange to me. And I think Trajon Langdon's a very smart guy, but that was not a smart thing to say unless it's the absolute truth. There are two ways to perceive that.
No, I think it's the truth.
It's just the truth, or he's setting you up for a big whoopity-doo-dah.
No, don't do that because that's just Charlie Brown missing the football again. Because owner said it, he just said it.
Well, listen,
I got to say it's true.
Well, Boner Hotline's open. All the Piston fans who have kicked and screamed at every trade, you don't want any player, go ahead. Call in, tell us how happy you are. Maybe you expanded your season ticket package next year. The idea that you are simply not going to try this summer, you're going to close ranks, you're going to develop, and oh yes, let's just go all out to bring back the Hardaway Juniors, the Schroeders, and the Beasleys of the world. Okay, that's certainly a bold strategy. Let's see how it plays out. I can tell you how it'll play out. You won't win an NBA championship, but feel free. And that ultimately is the separator. I want to win. And I don't understand this town where you have title droughts, in this case, north of 2 decades, and there is absolutely no urgency. No one is saying throw the baby out with the bathwater. Haven't said it. Rico hasn't said it. No one is saying blow it up. But the idea that you don't want to make a move, expedite the process, that's just, I don't understand it. But then again, every GM in this town's got a lifetime deal. Doesn't matter. You can do nothing, and people will support it. So, here it is. Go ahead. Call up, salute your hero. You don't even have to talk to me, Enrico. Salute doing nothing. A Detroit tradition since 1750 or whenever this town was founded. What is it? Free press. On guard since. You know what? Detroit sports. Doing nothing since.
So, which is going to be the team that makes that move first?
It's really crazy because I am as optimistic about the Pistons as anyone. And making a quality tactical move, man, you could threaten to make the Eastern Conference Finals, make an NBA Finals.
But you almost get vilified because you want more. Okay, you're there, but if you do this, man, you'll be at that next level.
No. 248-539-9797. David's disgusted.